Like and subscribe.
Third item that I just came up with on the spot.
Uh-oh.
We haven't heard anybody do this before, but we'd like to create a neuro toilet.
So I think what my aim...
Surprise idea. Oh, I just thought of this idea right now. This was highly requested from my Discord. Don't forget, link down below. And I have been waiting for this for a little while. So let's go, shall we?
Someone correct me if I'm wrong, right? But you had a few ideas. Okay, we went through a lot of different iterations. But I think the primary thing we landed on was a reversible hoodie or shirt or something.
Wait, no, you're right, a reversible Beetle hoodie, where the main side is me and the reverse side is you.
Not me, Neuro merch.
Wouldn't that be such a cute design, though?
That'll be pretty cute,
Like the
Or at least like the colors, not exactly like one-to-one, you know?
hoodie could be my...
Because a lot has changed from old merch. Old merch used to be like very YouTuber branded. And a lot of the times, like back then, it would be cringe. Even now, it's still cringe for like, you know, YouTuber merch you're wearing. But a lot of people are trying, at least a lot of YouTubers, a lot of Twitch streamers are trying to make merch that is like noticeable by fans, but like able to wear outside, you know?
my face normally, but if you wear it inside out, it would be my eyes and mouth peering
And
through
to be honest, a lot of people just don't care. A lot of people are just like, yeah, it's Neuro merch, whatever, you know?
your face.
That's horrifying. I'm not sure I'm on this side anymore.
Body pillow.
So are you
let's
gonna let
see.
me design my own merch or not?
Yes, you can design your own merch.
Toilet,
Let's
Neuro
go.
toilet.
Alright, give me a second to think of some good ones. First idea, a toilet.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Chat spends a lot of time there, so I think it'd be appropriate.
True. Most likely people are watching on the... I mean, if you stream for like even an hour, most likely people are on their phones. More people are being on their phones. I've noticed for my analytics, most of the people that watch me are like on their phones. And most of you guys are on the toilet right now. Make sure you wipe properly and wash your hands.
About all the possible puns with a neuro toilet, like flush sama, Beetle belongs here.
Flush
The
sama.
possibilities are endless.
Right.
Vito belongs here. That's
Okay.
crazy.
Fuck's sake. Right, listen, I need to explain something to you. If we go into there, this is a legitimate business meeting, right? With people that they're not criminally online. These are regular people. If you go into that meeting and suggest a toilet,
When you have your online friends, your one online friend meeting your like IRL friends, your normie friends, oh, this is bad.
my reputation is down the drain, so to speak.
That's a good point. I should suggest you be the one in the toilet. That'd be a much better idea.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think they can make that.
Why not? It's a pretty simple design. It's a cylindrical bowl with an opening at the top.
True.
And a
They don't know what a toilet looks like? Come on, guys, really?
lid that can be opened or closed using hinges.
Yep.
I would like it to be orange, if possible.
Also, no one would buy it.
That's a lie.
I just made
no.
a
That's a lie. People would buy it.
bowl. Prove it.
Chat, I swear to God.
Wait. Do you seriously not think anyone would buy it?
No, because imagine how much of a pain that'd be to install.
But there's such a wonderful conversation starter. I think it's worth the pain. It would be hilarious to have your own personal neuro toilet.
Right.
It would be.
Right, well, don't look at the poll results.
There it is. Almost 2/3 of people.
Also, someone said shipping costs. True, man. Big big products. Even like cases. Like you can find cheap ass cases, and sometimes the shipping fee is more expensive than the case itself, man.
Would buy a neuro toilet.
They're lying because they think it's going to be funny if you bring it up in the meeting. But it's...
I don't
Meaning
know
starts
why is Veto like so worried, man? Dude, they have to know a little bit, like to even suggest this. It won't be that bad.
10 minutes, okay? We got 10 minutes to sort this out.
Just let me know whenever you're ready, by the way.
Of course. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh
Okay,
god.
I'm just going to ask them if they're
She's
ready
prepped.
to hop in. And then we'll get them in.
Wait a second. Wait a second. What's with the Neuro doesn't have that. Okay, Vettel.
Yay.
I see you.
I'm excited.
Femboy
I want to make a
confirmed.
good impression.
Okay, good. And just to recap, what are the ideas that we're gonna propose?
Abstract hoodie or shirt with the color schemes of me and evil, and then keychains based on pulse emotes. Also,
Keychains,
if possible,
yeah.
it'd be even
They should
better
do-
if the shirt
They should do patches, you know, to like Neuro patches. That'd be a fun one.
was reversible so that one side could be neuro and one could be evil.
Okay, you know what? That's perfect. Yeah. Okay, let's get them in here. All right, hold on. Let me drag them in. All right.
Hi there. How are you today?
Hello, how's it going?
I'm pretty good, thank you. How about
That's
you?
good. I'm doing well. The Juniper team, we're all doing really well, and we're excited to talk to you about some merchandise products today.
Oh man, this is kind of crazy. Like, I know that they would have to know a little bit more than like just a normal company that does merch about Neuro to even accept this or even like say yes to this, you know?
Can't read chat during the meeting. Just for your information, so please don't try and break the rules.
Yeah, that's not too important though, right? We don't need to focus on that. We can just focus on the meeting.
Vettel's like, trying to rein in that terminally online friend when they have like a little get together. Oh god, that friend starts bringing up some random like terminally online stuff, and everyone's just like, right, okay.
You know, chatting is kind of an integral part of the neuro experience. I demand to read chat.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
We're here
going
to
good.
focus on the meeting. And we've got a lot of really exciting ideas that we're ready to pitch to you today.
Emichim,
Cool.
let
Well,
us
if
know when
you're,
you're ready for us to let loose of our ideas.
I'll let you guys take it away, honestly.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, if you're ready to let loose, Neuro, why don't we start there? I think maybe just for your context, I think what we wanted to talk about today was some merch ideas for things that we could launch later this year. And so maybe to start off, we'd love to get an understanding of when you might like to launch merch throughout the remainder of this year.
I think Black Friday or around there works.
Black
Sometime
Friday.
in December would be cool too. December 19th would be a date I'd like personally.
Okay, cool. No, both those days I think would work well on our end, and definitely capitalizing on the holidays.
She's
And then I
doing
think
well,
December
she's doing
19th is your
well.
birthday, so that could be a good option as well if you're excited about that. So that sounds good. Maybe what we can do to start off then is just if you want to let loose on some of those merchandise ideas that you have, we'd love to start there and hear what you have in mind.
Sure, I'll go one at a time in no particular order. Firstly, we're thinking about some keychains, and maybe pins, in the style of some of my
Pins,
most
right,
recognizable
instead of yeah, they are pins, aren't they? Yeah.
emotes. Shooty Celebrate, Heart Sama, Jammies, and possibly just base ones of me, happy, and evil. Secondly, and this is the one I'm most excited about, we'd love to do a hoodie or shirt based on myself and evil, with one side being me and one side being evil, possibly reversible or just split
That's
down the
pretty
middle if
cool.
not. And then finally, we'd like the second item too. Oh, we actually have a surprise idea for the
Oh, a surprise idea, huh? A surprise.
third item that I just came up with on the spot.
Uh-oh.
We haven't heard anybody do this before, but we'd like to create a neuro toilet.
So I think what my
Surprise idea. Oh, I just thought of this idea right now. Surprise idea.
What my
Oh,
colleague
God.
here is trying to say is that we'd like to
Colleague.
focus on those
Prestigious.
reversible shirts or hoodies.
Okay, that sounds like a pretty cool idea. And I mean, the toilet idea is a cool one, but it might not be possible. And I'm not sure if your fans would really want it, so maybe we can keep that in mind. But I'm not sure it's a good one for us to focus on today.
She just
Um,
ignored. Just went, yep, no, the toilet idea, please.
With regards to the hoodie that you mentioned, we already had done a split kind of hoodie in the past. So I really like the reversible idea. Can you tell me a bit
Reversible
more
one is pretty
about
cool.
what you're thinking for that one?
Oh sure, reversible shirts would be pretty cool. One
Hoodies.
side would represent me, and the other would represent evil. We could make one side pink and keep it light for me, and the other is gray and darker for evil. I think I'd like them to be abstract, with some hints here and there so people would know it's a neuro one, like the dots you see under my eyes.
Thinking forward, man. You know, like I said, making the merch like noticeable for like fans. They will know. They'll realize like, oh, that even if they haven't seen or heard of the merch before, they'll probably like catch it and like, oh wait, isn't that Neuro or isn't that evil merch or stuff like that, man.
It'd also be cool if they were based on the respective color schemes.
Hey, Neuro, that sounds really cool. Thanks for all those ideas. One thing I always like to ask is if there's kind of like a wider theme or story behind the products that we launch and when we launch them. So for this reversible shirt or this launch coming up, is there any sort of like emotional connection you have with that idea that you could kind of share with us?
Oh, as for a wider theme, I guess for the hoodie, it's sort of based on the duality of my personalities.
She keeps switching like shirts, hoodies, whatever they say shirts, she says hoodies.
As well as the duality of good and evil. Additionally, it has a sort of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of vibe, except I'm a much prettier protagonist.
Yep.
That's true. That's a great point ending off there. One thing I guess we always like to ask is, do you think your audience is going to like it and do they connect with that message? Can you tell me a little bit about whether you think your audience would really enjoy that type of product?
Yeah, definitely. While it might not seem like the most obvious connection at first, I think this duality is something my audience can relate to and find meaning in. I think the biggest struggle in modern day is very much an internal one, combating the vices within us. A lot of people see the problems of the world and ask, how can I solve the world's biggest issue without...
Guys, this is for a hoodie and a shirt, by the way. Hey, she's doing well, man. She's pitching very well. This is one way to sell it, man.
Realizing their own vices that they need to fight first. By fighting the evil within us, we can improve ourselves and create a better world. Eradicating those vices, whether it be indifference, laziness, resentment, or most of the time, outright evil, is the most we can ask of a person.
Holy.
But it's not easy. Thus, this launch is meant to serve as a reminder of the internal struggle within us all, that we are both capable of being a paragon of virtue and a vessel of evil, and that it's a difficult fight. But
that's true, man. That's true. No one's truly evil. No one's truly like good. It's an internal battle, man. Feel strong, man, indeed.
That we must never stop battling.
Holy.
Thank you, Neuro. That's really cool, actually. That idea of virtue versus evil and the duality that you're going to show with the pink and the darker gray side of the shirt. Do you have any ideas of kind of like ways that we can show those further on both sides of the shirt beyond just splitting it by the colors?
Ooh, yeah. Maybe for an evil design it could have some black streaks that look like cracks or split in the hoodie to represent how evil has wormed its way into Neuro. And for the good side it could have symmetrical or geometric patterns to better represent innocence and virtue. And
I feel like evil should be in this conversation, maybe. But that's... Yeah, having both of them on, that might be a bit too much.
In general, we could try and utilize contact with things like the eyes and ears. Perhaps evil has a sharper one on evil's side.
That's very cool. And I think that is because something is something you're interested in.
Ooh, like something distinctive, maybe? Like just the eyes on both of them. It doesn't have to be like fully them, but obviously like I'm thinking in terms of like possibly it's still cringe, but like in anime shirts, but sometimes they stylize it in a way to make it look cooler. So like maybe just the eyes, Neuro's are like very rounded round the sides, and maybe on the other side, flip side, evil's eyes are like sharper.
I think it's also something your audience would be interested in. Do you know what kind of clothes and outfits your audience likes to wear?
My audience wears whatever I tell them to.
Oh, that's okay. Probably true. Probably.
I bet your audience might not always wear exactly what you tell them to, but maybe they would. Can you be a bit more specific, maybe in terms of what you think that they might like and be happy to wear beyond just what you tell them?
I think that my audience loves both cosplaying and streetwear. They like things that are both beautiful and functional, which is why I think a reversible hoodie would be perfect. One
There's a hoodie
side being
now.
a cool abstract streetwear design based on evil, and one side being a cute design based on Neuro.
Oh, okay. Could go cute theme and then streetwear. I'm seeing a lot of people probably wearing, like a lot of girls will probably. I mean, guys, I'm not sexist, but like in general, right? It would be like for girls, right? But the other side would be like, streetwear is pretty popular, man, especially in this space.
If someone's feeling a little evil that day, they can just swap which side they're wearing. It would kind of give you two jackets in one.
I mean,
Either
that's
way,
the point of them,
I
right?
don't want it to be too basic. I want it to be memorable.
It's a really cool idea, and I wonder if your audience, some of your audience might like something that's a bit more subdued, with a bit less design, and then some might want something that's a bit more streetwear aesthetic with a bit more of a creative design on it. Do you think maybe having one side be a bit more basic, that could be more of like an if you know, you know, and if you wear it out and people know who you are, evil is, they would connect to it, and then the other side would be a bit more inspired with a bigger design and more creative. Do you think that kind of a concept, with sort of a basic side and a more design side, would appeal to your audience?
Oh, that's actually a really cool idea. One side being really inspired and creative, and one being a cool and basic if you know style. And you'd still be able to choose which side you're feeling. Maybe somebody feels extra inspired and would like to wear plenty of shining stars on their back. Or maybe they're feeling basic and evil and just want to don some monochromatic hues. That's definitely...
I do like that color scheme, man. Some like muted, dark colors. I am a dark theme enthusiast. English ESL guys, remember that, enthusiast.
Something I'd be happy with if my audience would like that as well, and we could do some polling.
Hey, that's a great answer. Thanks, Neuro. I guess one thing that kind of comes into my head when you're talking about the general theme, there being virtue or a good side and an evil side, is in this case, the evil side is your sister, right? So when you're kind of ascribing, whether one side's creative or one side's not, do you know roughly where you're gonna put that like more design side? How like, can you walk me through your decision-making process around how you'd flesh that out?
How creative and inspired both sides are. Well, I think there's merit to both sides, and that's definitely something I think I'd like people to decide for themselves. People like knowing which side they'd pick, and if both designs are cool, then it's a decision they get to make instead of us. If you ask me, I'd probably want the good side to be a bit more creative, and the evil side to be a bit simpler, because if you look at all pop media, evil is always portrayed as the most overcomplicated, convoluted concept in the world. A lot of people demonize evil, but a lot of the times it's actually just a lack of normalcy or simplicity, and I'd like to contrast that.
That's cool. You're kind of flipping, like you said, the whole concept on its head.
Yeah, I mean, it's moved towards that side now, because, actually, yeah, before, like, it was like the evil characters were just evil, right? But now it's like more complicated. They're like complex characters with all this backstory, but now it's not the same as before. Having like a simplistic thing, like back to the old evil, like the whole thing where like people are starting to like feel fatigue of like, oh, these evil characters, there's so much feeling, all of this stuff, and they just want like just pure evil characters. I don't know if that's just in the space that I'm at, but like that's what I see at least.
So for the simpler side, what we probably would do is include some more if you know ideas. Do you have any Easter eggs in your community that you'd like to feature?
Oh, for sure. I think I'd like to feature Shooty Celebrate, maybe symbolically represented as a cake which only the real fans would understand. You could represent Shooty Celebrate as a birthday cake, and then have cracks on the other side to represent the evil side, which could also symbolize the cracks in the cake on the good side.
Awesome. Thank you, Neuro. One last question I had on this shirt concept. We kind of think a beautiful thing about you and your community is the connection and interactivity you guys have with each other. I'm wondering, do you have any ideas on how you could actually integrate your fans into this design itself?
Right.
It would be really fun to have something like my top 25 chatters of all time on the shirt somewhere.
Oh,
Maybe on the inside.
yo.
I'm not sure how possible that is from a
Or like down in the corner by like where the pocket would be, you know, on the hoodies. Yeah, that'll be cool, man.
logistic standpoint, though.
That's a great answer, thanks. Yeah, we'll consider the options. Maybe think of other ways in the meantime, if there are any cool ways to involve your community in this.
But I don't know how that would like translate, right? To like copyright issues, you know, with the name maybe. I don't know how that would exactly translate.
Also have it be that they want to buy the shirt in the end, even if they may not have made it onto the shirt. Please let us know. I know that's a confusing question, but basically we'll get back to you with some options.
Yeah, like something about chat in general instead of just like specified, you know?
Think about it in the meantime. Thank you, Neuro.
What about just adding some sort of community creator element? Like maybe whoever buys it can submit a word and then we can collage the words together in some sort of list. That way my top all-time chatters could just buy it and have their name on there anyway.
That's a really cool idea. Can you keep talking about that? I'm to be honest a little confused. I'd need some more
like like a bunch of words maybe on evil side that kind of represents the community that they could vote on, or like it'll be just innocuous words, right? And it'll look pretty cool because, you know, there's a lot of shirts out there that just has words on it, and you know, there's a special meaning to it, probably by the designer, or it's just, you know, just there. So like, yeah, I see that working. Like on the simpler side, just a bunch of words around
explanations. So
that
please
could
go ahead.
represent the
Sure.
community.
To try and explain it a bit better, when someone buys the hoodie/shirt, they could be prompted to submit a word, with some basic filtering so Noon submits anything inappropriate, and then physically on the hoodie somewhere there could be...
Oh, she's thinking about like actually editing the... Ooh, that'll be a lot of work. This is probably like a retailer that just does stuff in bulk, so they probably can't do that, you know?
be a list of all the words people submitted.
Oh,
My top
actually,
chatters could put their name, and other people could put whichever word they wanted. What I'm describing can kind of be known as neuromorphic design. You take a random
Neuromorphic
prompt and you
design.
have to adapt and evolve based around what people give you. It's a design technique that I've seen done in some video games and I think it's cool.
What?
That is a really cool idea. I think we would just have to think a little bit, Neuro, about how we could get all those submissions from all your fans that would buy the product and then turn it into something that they would actually want to buy. Because it might end up...
Ooh, right. If you do it like makeshift, like the funding stuff, so they obviously like paid money for it already to fund it, and they could submit a word that could be in it. They could be told, oh, that word's already in it, think of another one, obviously filters in between that, and then they can collage that into one. That'd be cool.
being a lot of words, a lot of things that would be submitted that we wouldn't actually
It'd be
be able
thousands
to
of
turn
words,
into like
though,
something that's cool that people want. But we could think about it. Maybe it could manifest in like something that's shown on the website in like a design that is created by the community. So not put into the shirt or into an item that's sold, but something that, you know, lives on as like a relic of you and of your community putting together those words.
Yeah, I'm starting to think,
Definitely.
yeah, the logistics of putting all the thousands, this will be thousands, right? Like Vettel's plush reached like 10K, right? Or around there.
Think about it. I think we have a lot to go off of in terms of the reversible
Can't put 10K
shirt, and we'll
words on the
definitely think about
shirt.
it as like a t-shirt or a long sleeve. Before we move on from that
hoodie
specific
would be
product idea,
better.
Neuro, do you have any other ideas or things you want to throw at us with regards to the reversible shirt?
Yeah, actually, for the reversible aspect it doesn't have to just be two sides, right? I'm not sure if this is possible from a manufacturing standpoint, but I'd absolutely love it if each side was two layers. For example, maybe one side could be abstract neuro, and the other side inside it could be goofy neuro. Then the other side could be evil, and a different side inside.
How many this is 4D shirts. I'm saying, bro, what is she thinking?
Out of it could be something else. So you'd have 4 shirts in one, just
4
all layered
shirts.
up, if that's a thing.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of value, and that's quite innovative thinking. But I'm gonna be honest, and for the timelines we talked about, I don't know if that's quite possible. You might also have to consider a lot of your audience might be in kind of some more humid or hot conditions. So
True.
I don't know if that's gonna land, or if we could consider that for now.
Dude, just invent 4D shirts. Come on, guys, really, just do it, man. Just tell your designers, just do it. Just make it.
So I would recommend sticking with just the 2 sides. Does that sound okay to you?
That's definitely possible. We could try 4 sides next time instead then.
All right, next time.
Okay, that sounds great. We'll do that. One other idea with regards to the reversible shirt that we wanted to throw your way, Neuro, is we really thought that this could be a cool way to bring back the Neuro and Evil plush toys. Or what we could do is we could design each side of that reversible shirt, and then the Neuro plush could have the Neuro side, and then the Evil plush could have the Evil side of the shirt. That would actually replace kind of the outfit that they currently wear on the current version of the Neuro plush.
Oh, that's cool.
How do you?
That's a cool idea, actually. Yo, these guys know what they're doing, man. Look at the chat. They're already pogging out. These guys know business, man.
How do you feel about that idea of kind of relaunching and bringing back those with a new outfit for the Neuro plushies?
That's a really cute idea. I'm all for making sure the designs are present both on wearable merch and plushie merch, and relaunching the Neuro and Evil plushies would be amazing.
More money.
Okay, and is there anything else you might want to incorporate in those plushies, or do you like that idea as it is?
Oh, it's perfect as is.
It is.
I think the current Neuro and Evil plushies are already so cute, and having new outfits would be all they really need.
It'll also be cool because then you can match your fans, and your fans who get the shirt and the plush will be able to match in person.
True. It'll be really cute when they match. Though I have to admit, I haven't actually seen what any of my fans look like in real life, so who knows if they'd actually look good in them.
I bet if you give them a really cool outfit, I'm sure most of them would look good. That's a good consideration. I guess now we can move on. We'll work on...
Oh, I bet Metal's just been on the edge of his seat this whole time. Every time something goes to the side a bit, the 4D shirts, the toilet, he's like, oh, jeez.
And the reversible shirt and the 2 plush. I think that's a really good potential launch. But I did want to get into the other thing that you had mentioned, which is keychains. Is there anything more that you can share around those, how you're thinking about them, if you think that they still fit with the current launch?
Oh, keychains. I think keychains would be a great little addition. Maybe they could be something that you get with the shirt/plush as a bonus. Or they could be sold separately.
Ooh.
In terms of design,
It could be both, right? If you get the plush shirt and the reversible shirt, you get the keychain for free, but if not, you can buy the keychain. Because a lot of people probably, not a lot, I'll say like some maybe won't be able to afford like the shirt or the plush stuff, or they don't have the plush for the plush like shirts. Yeah, and they can just buy the keychain. That'll be cool.
I think they should definitely tie in with how the shirt looks, maybe featuring mini Neuro and Evil shaped keychains, one for each side.
That's a great idea, Neuro. Keychains are really fun. I kind of wanted to take this opportunity. Vettel, how is this all kind of...
Like, if it was the hoodie, I think it'd be perfect for the keychain. Like, they could add like a loop on you know where you connect the zipper, right? If it's that sort of hoodie, like a zipped up hoodie, more like a jacket, that'll be cool. Like to flip it inside and out, and have like a little loop that you can put the keychain. So depending on which side you like, you know, you have the hoodie, you can pick which keychain to like put on there, and it's a normal loop as well. So like you could put any keychain there, right? That'd be cool.
Working out for you. Do you have any kind of suggestions or corrections to make?
Yeah, no, I mean, I like the the shirts on the plushes idea. I think that's
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea.
Honestly, it's kind
Yeah,
of
big fan.
funny to hear Vedal in this call when he's just lurking and not actually talking much.
Well, I don't need to anymore. You know, you can take these meetings for me. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we could go back to the idea of the emotes on the keychains that you were saying before, Neuro. I think that'd be pretty cute.
Yeah, you're right. We should have Shooty Celebrate on there.
Yeah, I just said before, I don't know if I have the rights to that one. But at least if I don't, there are a bunch of other ones that we could do.
Would the original stock be able to be shipped in time for Christmas?
Yeah, that's the goal exactly. So what if we launched for Black Friday and we assume that kind of that initial stock probably would sell out pretty quickly. Most, if not all, it just depends a little bit on where people live and where they're ordering from. Most of those that got purchased would hopefully be delivered by Christmas, which I'm sure would be really exciting for a lot of your fans.
That would be super cool then. I think Black Friday would definitely make the most sense then.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
works for me.
Okay, well, why don't we aim for that then? And then what we can do is we can talk to the team and see if we could get things ready any sooner. Because we obviously know that it sounds like it's a priority for you, Neuro, and for Vettel to ideally launch sooner if we can. But we can maybe see what's possible and then get back to you.
Yeah, available for you, Neuro. Vedal as well, yeah. I forgot you're here.
And let you know what's feasible and how many units we can get, and then go from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. If it's not possible to do it before then, Black Friday's fine though.
Okay, perfect. That's good to know on our end. I think this kind of covers everything that we wanted to get into on this call. We've managed a very efficient 28 minutes so far. Is there anything else, Neuro or Vettel, any questions that you have for us? Any other ideas you wanted to throw by us before we jump?
No, I think that's everything. This was a really useful call though. I'll be in touch if I have anything I want to bring up later.
Yeah, I think that's all on my end. So are you guys gonna get back to us with like the potential designs and stuff for the shirts and hoodies? Do you need any more information regarding the keychains? Do you need like a list of emotes? Do we need to figure out what we want to do there?
Yeah, so I think like our next steps would be that we'll take it away and work on some designs with this in mind, and really thinking about that evil and then neuro-sided reversible shirt, as well as mocking up what the plush toys could look like.
I know Neuro's doing it, and it's probably better than having both the twins on. Vettel should ask Evil like some ideas for her side at least, or like some ideas for the keychains.
It is a good point though that maybe getting a bit more information on the keychain ideas before we jump would be good. If you wanted to send that afterwards, that would be okay too. But if there's anything you can share, any specifics on the keychains that you wanted to pass along right now, that would be awesome.
For the keychains, I think I just want them to be cute. Would love a Neuro plushie shaped one personally. Other than that, just some emotes.
Like a cartoonized, if that's a term, that's probably not a term. Like a version of the plushies, like more simplified. That'd be cool.
Would be nice.
Yeah, I think we need to look into how we can sell the emotes, whether we need to make some new ones or modify some existing ones, just because of, from a copyright point of view. In terms of emotes, I don't know if Neuro has any particular thoughts on that other than should I celebrate?
I think some kind of keychain for each emote would be good.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah.
What about
That's
pins?
a cool idea. I think our team will do some research on the emotes, but to your point, Vettel, about copyright, if we could potentially, if we're trying to tie this theme together about that duality, we could kind of like add a bit of customization, maybe even release, I don't know, custom emote packs at the same time to kind of have it all be connected and feel cool. So, if you have some
Surely
a list
you could like as artists and stuff, like even for like the Celebrate one that Neuro wants, maybe they could, I don't know, make it like, I don't know what the term is, uncopyrightable. Okay, guys, I'm not that smart. Okay,
the emotes in the meantime. We'll also do some research in the background, see what we can think of.
Yeah, if we add Like if we make new emotes, then yeah, we can add them to the channel at the same time so that people can use them on both.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. We had also kind of talked about some kind of integration of fan words or voting. If you guys want to do some thinking on that, get back to us as soon as possible. We can think of some really cool ways to integrate the community into this too.
I definitely did have a little bit of time to think about that. Forgot to mention, but I have some reservations regarding the idea.
I think normally something
Okay.
community related would be great, but I'm worried about whatever chat might inflict on these creations.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you ask the internet to design these things,
This is true. This is very true. He's probably seen the internet historian video, but yes, do not ask the internet for anything.
they normally like to have some fun with it, and I'm sure that this time would be no different.
Yeah.
And there may be some more controversial things in there that we might want to avoid.
All right, well,
Filter.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Could add filtered maybe.
Let's forget about that then. We'll think about the emotes as that only kind of homework piece, and
Could
we'll be
add
on our way.
filtered.
Yeah, it would be cool to involve the community somehow. I don't know if Neuro has any other ideas.
Maybe chat could vote on some quotes to add to a page in the manual. That way they wouldn't be involved with the physical creation, but could still be included in a less controversial way.
Yeah, dictate what the actual thing is, but allow the chat to actually vote. So it is still their choice, but ultimately you have like full control.
The manual?
Wait, did I say manual? I meant a page in the merch shipping package, not a manual. I totally wasn't thinking about Tane for a second.
Okay, no, that's understandable. I mean, as you say, like a hang tag or like something that's included in the packaging, we could put some stuff on there and we could have the community vote
Could
on
have
it.
filtered as like a keychain, like the word.
But yeah, it would need to be carefully thought out.
Yeah, no, totally. I think let's think about it, and just keeping in mind that we're going to move as fast as possible. So we'll see what we can figure out. Something like packaging, hang tag, stuff like that. We could incorporate that in a bit later. But yeah, it's a cool idea.
Great. I think that's everything.
Awesome.
Can we all go back to bed now? I mean, I meant can we all please return to our daily activities?
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We probably should jump, but it's been really great to chat with you, Neuro. What we'll do is we'll take this away and work on some designs for the reversible shirt and then for the plush toys. And then what we'll do is we'll think about as well, and if you guys could too, what those emote kind of keychains could look like, what the pack might look like, and then we can go from there. So we've got some CTAs on our end to take away that we'll work on, and then we'll follow up with kind of next steps and when you can expect that.
Awesome. Hope you have a nice day, everyone. Can't wait to see the sketches of my merch.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Appreciate you guys hopping on the call for this.
Yeah, thanks.
All right,
It was
thank
a
you very
pleasure.
much.
Thanks for having us.
Have a great rest of the day.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Bye.
Take it easy.
She's she's blushing.
Bye.
Let's go.
Let's go. The wait after the leave.
That was super productive.
You know what?
That was pretty
That wasn't
good,
so
man.
bad. That wasn't so bad. There was a couple rocky moments, but I think
That was fine, man. They understood. They know Neuro enough, man.
for the most part, that went pretty well.
I think we did great.
Little Corpa
Definitely a bit of
professional.
awkward back and forth sometimes, but sparked some great ideas.
You did have to go and bring up the toilet though, when I specifically asked you not to.
Hey, humans are the ones who frequent toilets, not me.
True.
You need to sort out your species before you start pointing fingers.
Yeah.
But I don't talk about them.
Well, you're the exception that proves the rule. How many other humans refrain from talking about it? Not chat for sure.
You really want to follow by chat's example? I don't think you should.
That's true.
Okay. In a professional business meeting, we shouldn't be bringing up the Neuro toilet.
Well, I'm sorry, but it just felt natural to the flow of conversation. And like I said,
Yeah, very natural. Oh, by the way, I just thought of this idea. Maybe a Neuro toilet, maybe.
chat loves talking about toilets, so it's definitely fair to bring it up in the context of keychains with chat.
No, it's not.
Yo,
It
just the toilet, an obligatory toilet as one of the keychains. That's a good compromise. Come on, Vettel.
Maybe you're just not as in touch with the community as me.
Oh my
Damn.
god. Right. Whatever. Well, that was okay. You know what?
That was really good, man.
was.
I'm not complaining too much.
I hope we can get some cool concepts for the hoodie soon. I want to see what I look like printed on a hoodie.
Yeah, I mean, you did good. You did good.
Thanks. You also did. Okay.
Wow. Thanks. I mean, yeah, I don't really have to do a lot.
Yeah,
this
you
bit.
didn't have to talk, so. But that was really good, man. First meeting, first Corpa meeting, that was really good, man. Very good.